wanted to elaborate. There's a clip from a video that I did from my first vlog, which is the Dubai vlog 001. If you look at the 5 people around you that you spend most of your time with, divide their net worth, and that's what you'll be worth, or thereabouts, somewhere close to it. And basically in that vlog I mentioned about hanging around with the right people, and I gave an example of, you know, if you want to find out your net worth, look at your friends around you. And I mentioned an example of, you know, if you want to know your net worth, look at your peers around you, and you're going to be somewhere in the middle of that. Take the average of all the people you spend the most time with, and you're going to be somewhere sitting in the middle of that. And I got a lot of backlash from, I wouldn't say backlash, but I got a lot of questions, especially from my own friends and people that I know, saying, you know, Zeeshaan, oh, we don't really agree with your opinion on that, that's wrong, you can't decide your friends according to who's got how much money. And when I put these vlogs out, I put them out to sort of really put it forward in layman's terms. And that particular episode and that conversation was aimed at people who were from a sort of younger generation, finishing university, finishing school, coming into working life. And the example was that you have sometimes, you have friends who basically are not doing much with their lives, right? And in that situation, what you need to do is, you need to make sure that you're hanging around with the right people who are making the right moves and moving in the right direction. Because if you're hanging around with all of your school and university friends who just aren't doing much with their lives, and they're all working, you know, sort of jobs in fast food for argument's sake, but your ambition is you really want to progress in life, you're not going to get there. You know, you need to be hanging around with the right people in the right mindset. So although the example was a financial one, it's not really about the finances, it's not really about how much money someone's got, it's just about making sure that you're in the right environment with the right people. To elaborate on that further, it's not just about, for example, you could have a good friend of yours who is really into fitness, right? And now, life is not all about wealth, it's not just all about money. Having a wholesome life, having a successful life is a combination of lots of different factors that come together, right? Health, fitness, lifestyle, career, money, all of those pieces build that big puzzle together. You need to have that whole 360 of everything. So for example, if you've got a good friend of yours who's really into fitness, right, and is passionate about fitness, he or she is, and they're a great influence on you, they always, because of them, you go to the gym with them, they talk to you about fitness, they talk to you about diet and nutrition, that's a great person to be around. They're adding something to your life, they're adding a positive influence to your life, right? In another way, there might be other people, somebody who in your life you have who's such a giving person. They look after other people, they give charity, they care for others, right? That's a great person to have in your life, they add something great to your life. Right? So the point is that when I gave that example, yes, the example was really specific and it was aimed at a certain audience and just giving them one simple example so they would just understand in a very broken down manner. But it's not necessarily just, oh, the guy, you know, you need to hang around with all rich people because then you'll become rich. Yeah, okay, hang around with not rich but successful people, yes, it's important. People with the right mindset, yes, it's important. But most importantly, it's important to hang around with people who are rich in their mind, rich in their thoughts. Not rich necessarily in money, but rich in all the other things in life that come with it as well. Because you want that wholesome, balanced life. So all my friends out there thought, whoa, what's the hell? Why is this guy talking about everyone like this? It's not about that. It's not necessarily about how much money they've got, but it's about making sure you're hanging around with the right people. And on the same note, there'll be a few people in your life who are not on the right page, and you help them come up, right? And giving is the most important thing in life. It's what gives you the most satisfaction, it's what gives you the most happiness. So at the end of the day, it's even important to have those few people around you in your life who maybe haven't really realized their potential, maybe haven't found their path in life, and helping them as well, right? So don't get me wrong, it's not about just hanging around with loads of rich people. It's not just about, you know, how rich is someone, that's what you judge them on. It's rich in the mind, it's rich at heart. That is what being rich is all about. It's about having a 360 approach in life and making sure you're living a wholesome life, because ultimately, more important than money, more important than anything else, is happiness, right? The most important thing in life is you being satisfied with your life, you being happy with your life. And just by having a one-channel life, whether that's just about money, just about business, or whatever it might be will never make you happy. You need to make sure you've got good relations, good friends, and you give your soul nourishment, you give your body nourishment through exercise. All those factors need to come together. You know, you can't have a one-track mind. So just, you know, when I say a lot of these things in my vlogs, it's just one specific target with one particular sort of person in mind. This was particularly for young people who are coming out of university, and often they find themselves in a dilemma where all their greatest friends are all not doing what they want to do in their life. So they want to move forward with their life, but their whole circle of friends are still more interested in going out and drinking and whatever else. That specific example was for that audience over there, to explain to them, because I think one of the biggest crossroads in life you have is when you're leaving university. It's when you're moving into your career and you're quite confused and you need the direction of what should I be doing, what should I not be doing. So I just wanted to clarify that for my friends, that, you know, it's not just as simple and shallow as that, but that was a particular example for a certain segment. But you need to have a wholesome 360 life. Even if you look at money, for example, money is a means to happiness. What does money give you? Let's put the business aspect aside, because business, you know, that gives you a lot. It gives you fulfillment, it gives you a sense of achievement, it gives you a purpose. Let's put that aside. But just talking about money, for example, money gives you freedom. Money gives you freedom to be able to enjoy your time with your friends, with your family, at your pleasure, without having that stress of, can I go to this restaurant? Can I go on this holiday? We're going to this place. How much does it cost us? Can we afford this? Money gives you freedom in life, which is very important as well. You know, freedom to live your life however you want to live it. Freedom to live your life on your terms. So the point is that all these factors come together, and that's what makes a happy life, and that's what makes a successful life. So when you're watching my vlogs and you pick up on one thing, you think, fucking prick, just remember, it's not the whole picture. It's a certain demographic I'm talking to and trying to teach them a certain small lesson. Love everybody. I love you all. Thank you.